Good day, our lovely viewers, and welcome to Woman of Ella YouTube channel. This is Apostle Ntabi saying Mulwabi. I'm going to be reading our word of the day today. Let's go quickly to the book of Genesis, chapter 41. I'm just going to read from 14 for context, but we are going for verse 15 here. But let's go. Then Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they brought him quickly out of the dungeon. And he shaved, changed his clothing, and came to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to Joseph, I have had a dream, and there is no one who can interpret it. But I have heard it said of you that you can understand a dream to interpret it. So Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, It's not in me. God will give Pharaoh an answer of peace. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, Behold, in my dream I stood on the bank of the river. Suddenly 7 cows came up out of the river, fine looking and fat, and they fed in the meadow. Then behold, 7 other cows came out after them, poor and very ugly and gaunt. Such ugliness I have never seen in all the land of Egypt. And the gaunt and the ugly cows ate up the first 7, the fat cows. When they had eaten them up, no one would have known that they had eaten them, for they were just as ugly as at the beginning. So I awoke. Also, I saw in my dream, and suddenly 7 heads came up and on one stalk, full and good. Then behold, 7 heads with withered and thin and blighted by the east wind sprang up after them. And the thin heads devoured the 7 good heads. So I told this to the magician, but there was no one who could explain it to me. This is the word of the Lord. Blessed be to God this morning. I hope you are right wherever you are, whether in your car, on your way to work, or just woken up. But I pray that this word finds you today. So Pharaoh here has 2 troubling dreams no one can interpret, and then they call Joseph. Joseph is called out of prison to come and interpret the dreams for Pharaoh. And then the interpretation of the dream, Joseph interprets is that it's going to be 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Because of that clarity, Egypt, if we read further, Egypt will see that Egypt prepares for the drought, and then also they survive it. The interpretation isn't just about the dream. It's about seeing what's beneath the surface and making sense of it. Joseph didn't repeat the dream. He named the dream. He named the pattern of the dream, and then he gave warning, and he also gave advice, a plan on how to not follow into what the dream, no, not to fall into it in terms of what the warning was about. So we get warnings from God also. The word here is interpretation. So what is that situation in your life today that feels confusing right now, that you don't know? Like Pharaoh was very confused in terms of what is it that he had to do to call Joseph. I want you to tap into that situation in your life that is so confusing and ask God to intervene into it, because God is asking you something clearly that you need to act on so that you prevent things that might happen in the future. What is it that you need to ask God to help you with today? What is it that you need to ask from God today? It is clear, even in the book of Psalm 34, God wants us to come to him. God wants us to help him, not go to man, not go to anyone else but him, because the solution is in him. And to have faith that what we ask of him If we ask him to help, have faith that it will be done. It will be fixed. The problem will be done. And don't concentrate on the challenge. Concentrate on the solution and who has called you. May you have a lovely day. Shalom. Until we meet again.